Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Review. First things first, I want to thank Kayla for offering to grab me this growler of this beer because I really wanted to try it and I couldn't get the day off to go grab some. This is something that's pretty special to me for a few reasons, which I know I say in many of my videos. This is a collaboration between Prison City in Auburn, New York, and Upstate in Horseheads, New York. And these are two breweries I like quite a bit. I've reviewed a few Upstate already. I have not reviewed any Prison City. I talked in other videos about how proud I am of this area that I live in, and there are just some really cool breweries doing some awesome stuff, and some of them are even getting hype around them. And as you probably know from the channel, No Hype Beer Review, I try not to let things like hype, rarity, how hard things are to come by, etc., really dictate what I think of a beer. And it's cool that some of these beers that are getting hype, that I've tried, I do think live up to it. So yeah, like the North Brewery's God Complex lives up to it as far as I'm concerned. Upstate, a lot of their IPAs I think live up to it, for example. So Prison City, I went to 2 summers ago. So I was with some friends and we're all history guys. And in Auburn, they have, besides the prison that the prison city is named after, they have the Seward House. If you know anything about, I'm not going to go into a whole history thing, but like you may have heard of Seward's Folly buying Alaska. So he's the guy who did that. His wife was abolitionist, so like we toured their house and learned more about them, which was really cool. And then we went to Prison City. It's also Harriet Tubman lived there, and they're actually making it a national park where she lived, and her tombstone's there. So I haven't gone to her house yet. I kind of want to go now before they convert it to a national park. That's a whole other thing. But I have gone to her tomb, her tombstone, her grave. So I'm a big history guy. So that was cool. And then also, not to be sad, but one of my friends who we were on that trip, he passed away very unexpectedly. He was a work friend, so he's someone I saw every day, and we did hang out outside of work too. Obviously, he passed away this past October, very unexpectedly. And the last thing we did outside of work fun was go to Prison City and do the Seward House. Um, so we went the 2 summers ago and last summer, like late August. So, and then again, he passed in middle of October. So, I haven't been, not that I'm like avoiding Prison City, but I haven't been since he passed, and I actually haven't had a Prison City beer since he passed. So it's been a while since I've had one. This summer I'll get up there more often, get up that way. So I'm really excited. These two breweries that I like so much doing a collaboration together. It's called Riot in Upstate. So Prison City does a lot of like prison themed names, and like they did a Riot in Santa Rosa, for example, and that was like an homage to Pliny the Elder, right? And then they have cool, funky names about cells or prisoners, things like that. So this one being Riot in Upstate makes sense because they're right there collaborating with Upstate Brewing. I've heard really good things from the few people I know who went to today up at Upstate. That's good. Maybe we could write noise when I pop the growler open. I think this is my first growler review on this. I'm gonna use 2 hands to make sure I get it right. But yeah, I'm really excited. I don't know much about it. It's an IPA. I'm pretty sure it was double dry hopped, or just dry hop maybe with Citra and something else. Um, so I'm always a sucker for Citra. And a good head on it, good 2 fingers, nice color, kind of like a honey color, which I use as a descriptor a lot. Yeah, it just looks beautiful. Wow. And I got my upstate glass, so proper glassware. Well, half proper. Man, if I should have drank like half in a Prison City, missed opportunity. Let's get into the aroma. It has like that sweet candied hop smell to it. Definitely pineapple, super sweet citrus. Wow. Yeah, that smells awesome. It's not like a cloying sweetness, but it is definitely a nice sweet smell. Well, yeah, and again, it's not the best descriptor when you say like candied hops, but that's what it smells like. And the sweet citrus and the pineapple. Oh man, it's a very pleasant smell. Yeah, I just want to get right into it. Cheers. Wow, that's really good. Um, And admittedly, like I said before about the hype thing, this is something I really hype because two breweries I like a lot. Two breweries. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant to say this too. So Upstate gets some hype with their IPAs, as I said, but Prison City won the Pace Magazine Blind IPA Taste Test with their Mass Riot. I think the name is Massachusetts Riot, like that's like the Mass Riot connection because it's like that style of an IPA, and that's pretty awesome. I mean, a blind taste that big, and then decent publication, obviously Pace magazines. I know that gave them a ton of hype and blew them up and put them on the map, which they deserve. They're awesome. I'm not a huge sour guy, but their sours do very well. Anyway, sorry, I meant to say that earlier. So definitely hyped breweries for sure. Let me get another swig and I can start talking about the taste. It's got an awesome mouthfeel. Jeez. A lot of juice. Some bitterness, very slight bitterness, very slight. But you do get a really nice juice. You get a little bit of pith in the end. So you do get some of that citrus. You do get some of that pineapple. But yeah, this mouthfeel is crazy. It's awesome. It just how it coats. Wow. It's very bright. A little lemon zest, which I get in like Upstate's Double. And again, I don't know the recipe. I don't know if they blended recipes or they came up with a unique new recipe between the two breweries. I don't know. But yeah, it's very bright. Um, that citrus comes through, I guess, a little bit with the pithiness, I should say, a little bit of pithiness. Just that mouthfeel is what I would write home about, though. It's freaking awesome. Then, like a little bit in the front, like some generic tropical fruit flavors. Nothing like it's not like a mango bomb or anything like that. And that finish in the end, though, that is a nice aftertaste. That's super pleasant. Um, So I'm gonna see if I can find some more information about this. This is an awesome beer, great collaboration. Collaborations can be hit or miss, right? I mean, we all know that there are some crappy collaborations out there, and just because two breweries do a collaboration does not mean it's gonna be, the product of the sums. This one is. This is great. Wow. I'm glad I got a growler of it. Again, Kayla, thank you so much. It was awesome for you to offer that. And some other beer we traded today, which was really cool to do. People have been awesome in the area, getting at me to trade beers and let me try stuff and get things to review and produce content, which has just been awesome. I love the craft beer scene. It's such an awesome social um, situation. Obviously, it lends itself when you're having some beers together, but just even in other ways, just making friendships, hanging out, telling stories, all that stuff. It's just awesome. And I think I've used my awesome quota, so I should probably end the video. Thanks for watching. Again, I always appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, if you have a good beer, imbibe. Thanks for watching. Cheers.